And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
65.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Mark Ingram. Shedding the tackle. And some room to work. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 21. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a toss. This is Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
40's mine. I'm on. Yeah. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Let him know.
On 3rd down, Haskins buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Wormley able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Wormley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Thompson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Haskins escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And I think the ball's out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Ingram churning. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We're going mic forward,
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
This time Haskins will look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check 24. Check 24. Go. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready? Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 40. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now Haskins, third and long. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Being chased out left. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. To throw again on second down. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Get him, you got him. 48 for Mike. They can't hang with us.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
From the 38, Jackson flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington.